Hey guys, in this lecture, I'm going to teach you the concept of critical path in project management. If you have done any projects, you probably have come across this. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't, but it is essential that we are all on the same page because this is crucial for scheduling. So what is critical path? Critical path in project management is defined as the longest path, the longest sequence of activities through the project, which determines the project's length. And the project's length, the amount of time it takes to complete the project, has to do with the project duration. So it's a very visible and painful topic. So as a project manager, you have to manage the critical path. And first of all, you need to understand what it is, and then you have to manage that on a day-to-day basis. So now that we know what the critical path is, we also need to note that the activities or tasks on the critical path are called critical activities. And they're very important because if any of those gets delayed, the overall project is going to get delayed. So let's have a look at what we have on the screen. We have a total of 4 tasks. We have task number 1, which is in finish to start with task number 2, which is in finish to start with task number 4, and then the project is over. And the red line denotes the critical path. You also see that there is an activity 3, which has a start to start logical dependencies with activity 2, but it is short. So even if I delay activity 3, this is not going to impact the overall duration of the project. Therefore, we say that activity 3 or task 3 is not on the critical path. So what is the practical implications of understanding the concept of critical path? First of all, you need to know what it means. Then you need to be able to determine that. You can do that mentally, but on a complex project, you will need a tool. And Smartsheet can calculate critical path. It's not the smoothest feature, but it still has critical path analysis. And once you see the critical path, the red line through the project, you have to assess what are the critical tasks. And if you're a really good project manager, maybe you can think about how confident you are that those are managed. For example, you have to assign your most capable resources on the critical tasks because this will determine whether you will finish the project in time. Very straightforward concept. If you have gaps, please research that independently before you proceed. Critical path determines the duration of the project. And as a project manager, this is one of your main responsibilities. So you don't have any excuse not to fully understand this topic.